Hello everyone, this is Cooking with Matthew. Today we're going to be doing some curry chicken. One of my favorite dishes. I'm going to show you what we got going on up here. I got some chicken legs. That's a little cheaper, so I got 5 pounds of chicken legs. Got me some baby carrots here, some curry powder, bay leaves, green onions, celery, regular onions, some habaneros, some fresh garlic, coconut milk. I got me some water over here boiling. It just started coming to a boil. I'm fixing to start seasoning this water. I thought I had a little chicken bouillon. I believe I'm going to have enough of the chicken broth to where I ain't got to really need it. Sometimes I like to add a little bit extra, but we're going to just not have the extra today. So, get my measuring cups out. I'm going to start off. I've got 8 cups of water in there is what I've got. I'm going to start off with about a half cup of curry powder. I'm going to start off with that on the curry powder. Then I'm going to one, 2 tablespoons of salt. Add that to my ingredient list. Half cup curry, 2 salt. Alright. Then I'm going to, I've already got my stuff counted out over here, I think. 3 celery stalks, 1 medium onion, basically 1 head of garlic I've got chopped up over here. I really like garlic, so you can cut back on the garlic if you don't like garlic as much. We're going to start adding these vegetables in here, these peppers, and I'm trying to get the water good and seasoned. We'll go ahead and start putting my chicken in here. I don't know if this pot's going to be big enough. I may end up having to go something bigger because I still got stuff I've got to add to this. I need to cut up a couple potatoes and put in there. I still got the coconut milk that to go in there. Yeah, I'm going to look for I want to transfer this to a bigger pot. This is what I'm going to do. I like using this pot I got here, but it's not going to quite do what I need it to do. Let's do a little bit of stuff out. Hopefully not too much of the seasoning got out of that. Go ahead and scrape some of this stuff out. Anyways, I gotta add my carrots. I've got 2 pounds. I'm going to add half the bag, so we'll do 1 pound of carrots. So I got 2 cans of coconut milk here. I'm gonna go ahead and add this stuff in. Stuff's pretty thick. This one is. Some of this coconut milk is thick, some of it's not. It's got some really runny, watery like stuff, but it's also got some really thick, like a thick paste. I'll bring the camera over to show y'all. This is a good coconut milk. I like it when it's like this. Sometimes it's a little more watery, but it's just big clumps of it's coconut milk. Got a little bit of water in it. Go ahead and try to get all that out. Open up the other can. Got that added. So then I've got that on my little list. Then we're going to go to the fresh thyme. We're going to add us a few little sprigs of that. It's a good herb that I like to use. I'm going to maybe add even a little more. So then I've got some rice over here I'm cooking with it. I'm going to throw me a little fresh thyme off in it. Got me a stick of butter. I'm not going to really do no recipe on the rice itself. I may end up having to add more water because I do need some potatoes in this, in which I had the potatoes the other night and I don't know where they're at. That's just great. Here they are. So I'm just going to use some russet potatoes and I'm just going to wash them off. We're going to leave the skin on them. I'll just use 4, even 4 to do something else with. So I'm going to take these over here. We're going to wash these off. Get my knife out. Where did I put it at? Got this nice little Dowstrong knife. This thing is sharp. It's the Delta Wolf series. So I'm going to just get these things and quarter them. Then we're just going to cut them down the middle once. Now I'm going to slice them a little bit. The camera over and see if I can somewhat hold this while we're let's see. It's easier like this. It's better to hold them, but I'm trying to hold the camera and do that. We're just cutting them like that. So I'm leaving the skin on them. The nice little pieces of chunks like that. I'm just going to put them in this water that I had the other stuff, and I'm going to let them sit out in here for a second because I don't want to add them quite yet. I cut them up a little smaller than they might need it to be. I'm just trying to fit them all in that pot. But I won't put the potatoes in there because they'll be mushed by the time this gets ready. So let me get my spoon here. Stir that milk around real good. And then I'm going to, where'd my measuring cup go I had over here? I've got some rice over here. Do that while I'm filling this up. We're going to go over here. I just eyeballed that water. That looks about right. So I'm going to grab me set that there for a second. Grab me a little bit of saffron. Throw me some saffron in there. And then we're going to put me a little salt in here. I'm going to put the lids works on that one, so I'm going to put a lid on that. I'm going to put a lid on this. I'm going to crank this one on, and we'll come back. When I'm back, and I've got a little cornstarch slurry here. I've added like a cup of cornstarch, cup of water. I'm going to show you what we got going on over here. I've just tasted the broth itself, and it's very delicious. We got that going. So then I'm going to add my cornstarch slurry to it. Hopefully this will be enough to do what I need it to do. If not, I've got more cornstarch and we'll just add more cornstarch. I added them potatoes about 15 minutes after I let it roll for about 15 minutes, and I put the potatoes in. I let it go probably another 25 minutes or so. So this has been going roughly about 40 minutes since I talked to you. Yeah, that's thickening up nice. I'm gonna crank it up a little higher. Just try to go ahead and get it. You don't want it too thick. This is gonna be sort of like a little stew. I like using bone-in chicken, and the Jamaicans themselves like using bone-in chicken. They'll actually get the whole chickens and cut them up. I like to use the 8-piece, and they'll get the breast and they'll cut it in 3 pieces. They'll cut the leg in half, and they'll cut the thigh in half, and that bone marrow gets into this, and it's like gives it a whole extra flavor. I didn't want to do all that, and I normally don't, because then you get pieces of bone splintery around. So I didn't want to do that to. Somebody might get hurt if they don't know how to eat it. So the rice is good and finished too. I'm going to go ahead and cut this. Well, I've got it cut off. It's just still boiling. So I'm going to come over here and show you what this rice ends up looking like. You see you got that nice pretty white rice, or yellow saffron rice. That's what that stuff's looking like. See, it's not really crazy thick, but it's what I call maybe nappe. If I can do this, I'm trying to show you what nappe is. Nappe means it coats the spoon. You see what it did when I rubbed it? That's what nappe is. So I'm going to, I got me a dish over here now. I'm going to plate a little bit of this up. I'm going to get us a nice little healthy amount of rice. I'm going to probably get me some tongs here. I learned this from Jamaica. I worked with Jamaicans over the course of my career, and I've just seen it done so many times. This pretty much comes natural to me. So I'm gonna get me a little ladle now. So you want to get a little bit of the actual juice. Oh, no, I need to get some. I need to get some carrots and potatoes and stuff in there. A few carrots, a few potatoes in there. I'll get some of these carrots in there. Alright, so I'm going to wipe the rim of this. And I'm going to put me a couple of little green onions on top. I like to put these on top because they're nice and still vibrant. You put them in the pot and boil it, and they'll turn, they won't be as pretty and nice and vibrant. There is my chicken curry. You see it's got potatoes, it's got carrots. That's just a really nice dish right there. I'm fixing to grub out, and like I said, I'm fixing to give you the recipe though. So what I did is I did 8 cups of water, 3 stalks of celery, 1 medium onion, 1 whole head of garlic. It wasn't a crazy big one. It was one about like this. It comes in these. It was one of them, or one that comes in single pack. I cut the whole thing up, and I just rough chopped it. 2 cans of coconut milk, a half a cup of curry powder, the yellow curry powder. You want to get this Bandita curry, yellow curry powder. They sell that at Walmart. 2 tablespoons of salt, 1 pound of carrots, 2 cans of coconut milk, 2 bay leaves I end up adding. I don't see the habaneros in here. I did 2. I did 2 habaneros. If you think like this ain't crazy spicy to me, I probably could have put 2 more in, to be honest with you, for my taste. I could have put 2 more in it. So 2 wasn't too over spicy. If you want to substitute it with something, the habaneros is what they use. The Scotch bonnets or the habaneros, this is what they use. And then for the slurry, I used 1 cup of cornstarch, 1 cup of water. So I'm going to get over here. I need to get me a whiteboard again where I can show y'all a little better on these recipes. I know it's harder to read my writing, but it's a little easier when I got the whiteboards. That's the recipe, and this is a very delicious dish. A lot of people don't like curry. I love it though, and it's Jamaican curry. So y'all have a blessed day, and I hope y'all, if you like what you see, like, share, and subscribe.